Assalamualaikum to all of you parents, and a very good evening to all of you parents and students who are watching this video. I am Teacher Hidayah from Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time. Okay, today I'm back with the next episode of Score PSLE Math Live Math tutorial series, okay, with question number 6. So for those of you who are watching this video, why not like, love, share this video so that other parents and students can benefit as well. I'm going to cover all 25 must-know PSLE math concepts. What are they? They are the concepts to be used to solve the problem sums in PSLE paper 2. Okay, so we're going to cover all these 25 within these next few days, weeks, all the way till PSLE itself, PSLE math exam. How many more days to PSLE math exam? 70 more days, 70. So do not wait any longer, start now. Alright, I've posted this question a few days back, okay, and I hope you have tried this question. It looks very simple, but it might be tricky because of the word more that's been repeated twice in this story. Okay, before we solve any question, we need to actually, thank you so much for the likes. Alright, please like, love, share this video. Before we begin any question or problem sums, we need to read the question once through and then identify the keywords, and then we actually establish what is the concept, then we solve the question. Alright, let's read this question. Mandy and Jane had some cupcakes. Mandy had 35 more cupcakes than Jane. After Mandy gave 1/5 of her cupcakes to Jane, Mandy had 3 more cupcakes than Jane. How many cupcakes did both of them have all together at first? Okay, for those parents out there who watch a few of my videos or know already, the main keyword here is actually at first. So whenever you have at first, straight away your brain will think, oh, this is the before and after question. So before and after question, there are 4 kinds of before and after concept covering these before and after questions, right? We have single unchanged, total unchanged, difference unchanged, and all changing quantity. There are different additional keywords to tell you which is which one to apply for this question. Let's move on and identify the other keywords. Mandy and Jane had some cupcakes. So we do not know how many cupcakes they have. They have some at first. Mandy had 35 more than Jane. But I know that Mandy had 35 more than Jane, right? After Mandy gave 1/5 of her cupcakes, there's a give. So this give is my change keyword. For those of you who knows what's change, change is the action that's happening in the story. One of the action is that Mandy gave 1/5 of her cupcakes, right? So we know that the first line, all the way until Jane here, Mandy had 35 more than Jane. That is my before. Okay? Alright, thank you for the like, love. Please share this video as well. Thank you so much. Alright, to Jane, Mandy had 3 more cupcakes. Then Mandy again had 3 more cupcakes than Jane. Okay? How many cupcakes did both of them have all together at first? I want both of them at first, which means I want my before. Alright? The thing is that Mandy had 3 more cupcakes. After this comma, this is my after. Okay, now we have identified the keyword. We have the more. Yes, we know gave is the action keyword, and of course we know this is a before and after question, right? But which of the before and after concept is this? Let's zoom into after Mandy gave 1/5 of her cupcakes to Jane. There are 2 people, Mandy and Jane. Mandy gave the cupcakes to Jane. That's it. So Jane received from Mandy. Okay, so if this happened, the change is between one another, then this is actually total unchanged concept because the change is between one another. Alright, okay, so I hope you all like, love, share this video so that others can benefit as well. So if the change is between each other, alright, Mandy give to Jane, Jane give to Mandy, and receive from Mandy again. This is total unchanged concept. Alright, we have some dislikes there. If you do not like this video, then why not stop watching? Okay, so if you don't watch, you will not dislike this video. Alright, this is for those who like to learn, for those parents who like to find out more on how to guide and teach their children. Okay, so for those of you who dislike, you can leave this video session and I will continue teaching for those of you parents who like to learn and also who would like to teach your children as well. Alright, thank you so much. Okay, next one. Let me see. Okay, so let's move on. So right now, how many cupcakes did both of them have all together at first? So I want to know the before. Okay, let's have all this information. We identify the BCA already. The B, the C is here, the A is here. Right? We need to establish that the change is between the two of them and the total is unchanged. Okay, so it's total unchanged because the change is between one another. Okay, now let's draw out the table. Total unchanged, okay, for this is a total unchanged concept. So we draw out the table. But for this table a bit unique because you see Mandy have 35 more than Jane. Okay, and then when after Mandy gave 1 over 5 cupcakes, Mandy still have more than Jane. Okay, alright, so we are going to divide the columns into Mandy, and then the more, and then Jane, and then the more. Okay, so like this. This more belongs to Mandy, this more belongs to Jane. So we draw this way. Then we put the B, the C, and the E. Okay? Alright, so let's fill up the information here. Before Mandy. Before Mandy, do we know anything? We do not know. But in the first place, we know that before Mandy have 35 more. So we put a 35. Okay? Now, we go on to before Jane. Do we know how many Jane have? We do not know. So we leave it as blank. Now change. Change is 1 over 5. Mandy gave 1 over 5. So we take 1 over 5. This is unique. This is unique. This is what she gave away. This is her total. Gave means it's a change. Total means it's the before. Okay, we have information here. Alright. Which means for Mandy, the total, total, okay, its denominator is 5 units, so it is my before. Okay? For the change, we minus 1. Alright, now, we look at this more here. Alright, look at this. We have before Mandy, we know it's 5 units. Then before Mandy, she had more. This 35 cupcakes is also represented by 5 units. Okay? Alright, so in this case, alright, we can find out how much is 1 unit actually. So 5 unit is 35. 1 unit is 35 over 5 equals to 7. Which means this 1 unit that's given away is 7, minus 7. Okay, alright. Muhammad Akmal, hi teacher. Hi Akmal. Okay, I had him, he's one of my students in Woodlands. Alright, come. Look at this question. Look at this question. Take out a paper and let's follow me and try out this question. Okay? Follow me. Okay? So, now I minus 7. Okay? You know that we're going to find out after later. But we haven't solved this portion here. Jane. The Jane portion here. Okay? Now, I know that Mandy at first have 5 units. But she have 35 more. As compared to Jane. Which means Jane have only 5 units. Understand? Okay. Mandy have 5 units plus 35 at first extra. So as compared to Jane, Jane only have 5 units. You get me? Okay. Alright. So now, what are we going to do next? We are going to find out the after row. Now, let's move on to this. Remember that after Mandy gave 1 over 5 of her cupcakes to Jane, which means this 1 unit is given to Jane. This 7 cupcakes is also given to Jane, which means, change color, this is the last 1 unit this is plus 7. Understand? Okay, because Mandy give to Jane. Then whatever the extra, the more part for Mandy also have to be given to Jane because it's given together. Right? Whatever Mandy have the units, the extra will tag along. Okay. Now we can find out the after the column. We are going to go on to number 4 already. Compare the after for Mandy and Jane. 5 minus 1 equals to 4 unit. 35 minus 7 is 28 cupcakes. 5 plus 1 is 6 unit. Here, just 7. Okay? Now we're going to compare the after for Mandy and Jane. We're going to compare because ultimately Mandy will still have 3 more cupcakes. Alright, that is the extra. The more here means is the extra. You know, students also know. Okay, if you have extra, you must always get rid of the extra. You have to get rid of it. Okay. Okay, so what are we going to do? I'm going to use different color. Right here. We are going to compare the after. So 4 units and 6 units. When we compare between Mandy and Jane here, it is 6 unit minus 4 unit equals to 2 unit. Okay. Then we're going to remember the extra. Mandy have 3 more extra, which means here there is another 3 here more when we compare. I want to get rid of the extra first, which means I need to minus off this one first. I need to minus off this first. Okay, so we take 28 minus 3 equals to 25. Okay, now when we have the 25, which means here is 25 already. The extra I already minus, this one already minus. Now we are going to compare this and this. So 25 minus 7 equal to 18. Okay, now what units do we have left here? Here I have 2 units, here I have 18. Means if you put them together, we know that 2 unit is 18. 1 unit is 18 over 2 equals to 9. Do we stop there? We don't stop there. Because questions say, how many cupcakes did both of them have all together at first? At first means might be 4. At first all together means plus. I want to find out my answer. Which means I want to find out 5 plus 35 plus 5. That gives me 10 unit plus 35. I want to find 10 U plus 35. Alright, so from the 1 unit here just now, I find 10 unit, that is 10 times 9 equals to 90. 90 plus 35 equals to 1, 2, 5. And that is my answer. Okay, alright, so very clear. You see how I solved this sum without using the model, because even with model, some of the students might draw the model wrongly and they do not know how to transfer over. This one is given to this part is given to this, alright? That portion of transferring will get them confused if they are not the visual kind of students, alright? This is good. The table is good for the students to plot out information and they can see what happened to the number, what happened. You don't have to represent it by diagram, no point, right? Just put all the information here using the numbers and the values or the units given, and straight away you can see the relation, okay? Right? I repeat, this is total unchanged concept because Mandy and Jane, the change is between each other. Okay? Alright. I hope you got the same answer as me. If you did not, try the sum again. Alright? If you did and you want to try out this method, go ahead. Alright? So that your child is able to apply more than one method for this kind of question. Alright? Hi, Shafi. I have Shafi here as well. Both of them, Akmal and Shafi, are my students from Woodlands. Okay, alright, so for those of you parents who are watching and you're kind of worried for your child who's sitting for PSLE Math exam in 70 days time, 70 days time, alright, PSLE Shafi, alright, PSLE Math. Alright, if you are quite worried, very anxious, alright, I have a few programs lined up. Okay, I have especially the PSLE Intensive Math Mastery, which is running from August to September, 6 Sundays consecutively. Alright, this will cover solely the problem sums or the paper 2 concepts, such as this. Alright, why this? Because this question will come up, this kind of question will come up for PSLE, and many students are still lost on how to solve this kind of question. So if your child is still struggling in math or the problem sums for any of the concept, alright, in general, any of the problem sums math concepts, why not come and find out more detail for the PSLE Math Mastery, Intensive Math Mastery. You can WhatsApp me at 91098564. Okay. For those of you who prefer flexible timing for PSLE classes, alright, I have speed PSLE class that covers the paper 1 and the paper 2. This is more like tuition, alright, classes, coaching classes, but based on your child's weaknesses, and I will gauge and I will try to help from there on, okay? But very flexible timing because it's based on your child availability, PSLE. Alright, then I have one-to-one private PSLE coaching. This one-to-one session is very packed already. I have 1 slot left, and this 1 slot also because I added in 2 more slots that day, as fast as lightning. Alright, as fast as lightning, left 1 out of all the other slots. Okay, alright, so I hope you try this question out, this concept out. If you have any questions, you can PM me, you can WhatsApp me, you can leave a comment there as well. Okay, alright, for any questions, you can also WhatsApp me at 91098564. Alright, for those of you who just joined, when I end this video, please replay it from the start. Okay, alright, so I hope you understand this concept and how to apply it to the question. Okay, alright, so this is Teacher Hidayah from Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time. Okay, so have a great evening, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon with the next question. Goodbye.